How does a community come together to make inroads towards social justice and economic equality?
When I first moved to the area about 17 years ago, I was so struck by the physical divisions between the suburbs and the city of Lawrence, the highway overpass, the train tracks, but clearly there's also a big division in terms of resources.
If you hear about Lawrence in the media, you hear about a city of the damned, a city that's riddled with poverty and drugs. However, if you come to Lawrence, you'll find a critical mass of residents who are talented and tenaciously working to make a better life for themselves and their community, oftentimes overcoming great obstacles. Community InRoads aims to strengthen the nonprofits of the city so that they, in turn, can better provide the resources needed for these people to reach their fullest potential.
Your organization is the hub for many local community agencies.
You serve as the connection between the volunteers and the nonprofit organizations that the volunteer might be serving.
Community InRoads matches the professional skills of local businessmen and women with the needs of the community's nonprofits so that they can more effectively serve the men, women, and youth in Greater Lawrence. Professional level business support ranges from accounting, IT, web development, marketing, graphic design, and other much-needed business skills. Other programs include cultural inclusion for nonprofit boards, customized board development, executive-level roundtables, and workshops.
Nonprofits are often on a shoestring budget. This allows them to do the work that they know they have to do and need to do. It's the backstage work that lets the nonprofits really do what they need to do with the population.
One of the reasons that I volunteered was that I wanted to use my skills and keep my skills up to date. The organization may get quite a bit out of what you're doing, but they don't get anything near what you get.
Bread and Roses Housing in Lawrence helps to make the dream of owning a home a reality and is one of the many organizations that Community InRoads assists.
As a result of our partnership, Bread and Roses Housing is well positioned to continue to be sustainable, and that trickles down to our constituents. We'll be able to assist homeowners such as Lori Mendoza from Si Se Puede, who was one of our homeowners many years ago, left our program, but continued to make a huge impact in the community when she became the executive director of Si Se Puede.
The nonprofit Si Se Puede has received pro bono web development, financial analysis, and board development through Community InRoads. Si Se Puede provides invaluable educational, social, and economic support for low-income youth and their families in the Merrimack Court Housing Project in Lawrence.
Through our partnership together, we have been able to receive those services. And through those savings that we're experiencing, we're able to take that funding and use it to provide more quality programming for the youth and families.
Besides needing back office support, nonprofits need qualified, well-trained board members who understand the needs and the challenges of the community. Community InRoads Cultural Inclusion Program fulfills this need by tapping into the talents of local professionals, many of whom are Latino, who are interested in sitting on a board.
And so my first 5 years at Neighbors in Need, I was spending my time training board members to be board members. They were volunteers whose job was to say yes to the executive director.
The Cultural Inclusion Program draws from the enormous talent from within Lawrence, training them for 7 months on best practices and board governance, and matching them up with a nonprofit organization that can benefit from their wisdom and professional skills.
Joining the Cultural Inclusion Project gave us access to some amazing young people who grew up in Lawrence, understand Lawrence, understand the issues, understand the culture in a way that I never will.
It was a training program to teach you what to expect when you went into a board. Helped us out with everything from speaking in a nonprofit, not feeling like you don't have a voice, to the laws and the bylaws that you have to abide by.
An important part of the Cultural Inclusion Program is beginning the dialogue of making our board environments welcoming so that all have a voice at the table. Our mantra, diversity is more than a checkbox.
This is a community that should be represented by the people who are citizens of the community.
We are located within the community, so you make 3 points there. If you have a city that the population is 80% or more are from section, are from Hispanic descent in this case, I also believe that the nonprofits that are helping this community must have the people from the community give them insight.
It's a collaboration of all the voices. There's such deep respect and caring and such hard work to make the city what everybody knows it can be.
The ripple effect of Community InRoads is felt throughout the city. More people have access to healthy food, shelter, and affordable homes. More youth have access to quality education, leadership programs, and artistic expression. More residents have the resources needed to reach their fullest potential, and the broader community benefits from the rich talents of Greater Lawrence residents.